Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Keith. Welcome to my review of the new movie, Gemini Man. This is the new movie starring Will Smith and Mary Elizabeth Winstead and Clive Owen. I say Will Smith twice because he's doing a double role in this film. He's doing kind of like a current day Will Smith character and also a younger version of himself, affectionately known as Junior. Now, this is directed by Ang Lee. Of course, Ang Lee has been behind such great films like Brokeback Mountain and Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, of course, Life of Pi. And now this film, and he gets the moniker of visionary director Ang Lee. And I'm like, okay, well, what's so visionary about him? Okay, well, Brokeback Mountain, visionary for its time. Then we've got, of course, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, visionary for really any time. There's some pretty cool effects in that movie. Life of Pi, he took a tiger, put it in a boat with a kid, made that work. And now he's got this one. And I went into this with some skepticism because everyone was saying, oh, you need to see it in 3D because he's so obsessed with a high frame rate in this film and he's got this whole visionary way of seeing it. And I just find that there's so many taglines that we put on people. This person's visionary, that person's visionary. Have you seen what they've done lately? It's so visionary. But then after like 10 minutes in this movie, I'm like, this is pretty visionary. One of the things that he does extremely well is he makes such great use of 3D in this film. And usually for me, if you've seen my reviews, I think 3D is somewhat of a money grab. I can probably count on one hand in the last 7 years films that I've seen that actually needed 3D and actually implemented it effectively, and you needed to see it in 3D. And this would definitely be on that list because from a visual standpoint, this movie is gorgeously shot. The action sequences are intense. You're kind of like jumping back at times. And I also like that he seemed to film it in a very compact format in the sense of instead of just taking advantage of just wide angle, there's a lot of compact stuff that he brings into the film. It's just the way the film is shot is very different than what I'm used to seeing. So definite check mark on the visionary there. Where this movie loses me though is with story because it seems so redundant. We basically have this secret agent type guy in Will Smith who knows too much, and now the government's coming after him, but their attempts to take him down have failed, so now they need to bring in like this super agent, part of this Gemini project. So it's basically a clone version of Will Smith. So it's kind of like Terminator type thing, and that aspect of it just didn't work for me. I mean, Will Smith's performance is as good as the script is, and the script in this movie I felt wasn't fantastic. This movie is worth checking out though, just from a visual standpoint. Legit, this is probably one of the most gorgeously shot movies of 2019. And from that perspective, I'm glad that I saw it in the theater. I'm glad that I saw it on 3D because I'm not sure how it's going to play out on your home TV. That being said, if you're going to see it, go on cheap night. If you don't end up seeing this movie, it's not the end of the world. But again, visually gorgeous, story-wise, okay. I give this movie a C+. If you have the chance to see Gemini Man, let me know what you think. CFL_fan on Twitter, Facebook.com/WittyWhittier and WittyWhittier.com. Thank you so much for checking this out. My name is Keith, and I'll see you at the movies.